Unconditional refuge. See the divine as a place of unconditional refuge. Let go of the idea of a judgmental God. God is love. Love cannot do other than love. As we identify more with spirit than with form, we cannot do or be other than love. See the divine as a place of unconditional refuge. Welcome to Sheltering Grace, a sound meditation for a pandemic and beyond. This is my 84th day of doing these live meditations, and I'm doing them now Wednesday through Sunday. The goal always is an ongoing process, an evolution, and a practice, to be awake to what is moving us. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Eleesabeth Hager, and San Francisco Unity. Our practice here is a conversation with the holy, listening better to that inner wisdom, that still small voice, and speaking it into the world, because the world needs my voice. The world needs your voice, especially that voice of wisdom from here, where there is nothing broken. All meditation is good, but why use sound as a meditation? Because we are sound. We are vibration. And sound shifts us when words do not. From anxiety to fear to something higher, to something beautiful. We can align with beauty. The Kashi bells, we can align with singing bells. And with silence, and with the sound of nature. We're wired for nature. Sound is substance. It's a conduit. We experience sound with our right brain, slipping past the logical mind, to help us return to our divine coding, our collective resonance of love, with resonating with the higher, persistently returning over and over again to our center, to love and to compassion. We resonate better together. Together we breathe and we receive. With sound we can ping the anchor of the universe within ourselves. Together we can ping the anchor of the universe within ourselves. So my new intention today is to use it all, our wounds and our gifts, because time is precious. We affirm to remember that the kingdom is here. We don't need to chase it, but all we need to do is to be present to it. We affirm to be awake to all of it, savoring each breath, not just the first breath or our last one, but to all of our breaths in between. We seek to use prayer and meditation as one thing, to see the web of possibilities for our lives, for our connections to each other, and to the abundant nourishment within which we all vibrate, and to be wise gardeners of our lives and of this world. So we're going to do the readings. We're going to set an intention, and we'll begin the meditation. We are on the last chapter of Michael Singer's Untethered Soul, and he finally speaks the observer's name, love, which brings us back to the one thing, to know and to trust experience of the divine within our own bones. Matthew Fox, I was reading Matthew Fox the other day, something about his book on Hildegard van Bingen. Matthew Fox defines the difference between spirituality and religion as that spirituality is experienced. It's a personal experience. Michael Singer talks about that experience, and when we start to identify more with spirit than with form, then we are on to something very deep. This is a quote. Deep within us, there is a direct connection to the divine. There is a part of our being that is beyond the personal self. There is a part that consciously chooses to identify with spirit rather than the body. When you do this, it is a natural transformation that begins to take place within us. Over time, as we observe this transformation, we will see it like we are coming toward God. We are moving in the direction of spirit and seeing within that we are reflective of the force we are approaching. And further, as we let go of the negativity, the anger, and the lower vibrations, our spirit drifts upward. How do you know that your spirit drifts upward? You know it the same way that you know that you're breathing. You know the same way that you know that your heart beats. The same way you know that you have thoughts. You're in there and you are directly experiencing that. As we start to identify more with spirit than with form. And it reminded me of a Hafiz poem. It's called His Ballet Company. Everything of intelligence innocently watches the way one manages their body and silver. One's care of form is a divine audition to the Firmament's Ballet Company. Let's take that into our meditation today. And we begin. See the divine as a place of unconditional refuge. God is love. Love cannot do other than love. Our first breath of gratitude. Fully grateful. Breathe it in through the heart. Breathe it in. Let it light you up. And exhale. Exhaling all that is not ours to do in this moment. Let's take another breath of gratitude. Breathing it in through the hearts. Let it light us up. From every cell. The light ignites. And we exhale. The negativity, the stress. And we are simply present. extra attention, extra listening, because every ache tells a story. Follow the story. Listen, so it doesn't have to ache anymore. Breathe our next breath of gratitude and send it to the places that are full of dis-ease this morning. Because we want to be the one thing. We would like to be love. Send love to the places that are not feeling it today. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And mentally send the breath there. And exhale. Continue using your breath as you use the sound. Send the vibration to any place in your body that needs to relax. And then breathe in for yourself. Breathe in love for yourself. Fill up. Recharge. Recenter. Now is the time. Find yourself drifting. Gather yourself back to center with love. Unconditional refuge. That's home. See the divine as unconditional refuge. Let go of the idea of a judgmental God. God is love, and love cannot do other than love. And as we identify more with spirit than with form, we cannot do other than love. See the divine as a place of unconditional refuge, welcoming us with every breath. Let the sound accompany you, walking with you to the higher within. when we identify more with spirit than with form, we access unconditional refuge. Everything of divine intelligence innocently watches the way one manages their body and silver. One's care of form is as a divine audition to the Firmament's Ballet Company. Let's drop down to that unconditional refuge of love, always available under the breath and under the sound. We remember this place under the breath, under the sound. This place where we care for form from within. We remember this place of reset, of wholeness, this place called the kingdom. Remember this place where we find the ground of our being, and we can become better gardeners of our lives and of the world in this place. This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Love is the boss of us. Amen to that. Thank you so much for joining me on Shelter and Grace. It has been my honor to respond to the call to do these and to practice my highest and best here with you, with the swans, with the sound. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to the beach. What are you doing with your wild and precious day? Blessings on yours.